Soon after the White Cliffs of Dover peter out at Kingsdown, the neighbouring village and town of Walmer and Deal guard the East Kent shoreline. Tradition has it that this was where Julius Caesar's galleys landed in Britain on August the 25th, 55 BC. Close offshore are the Goodwin Sands, notorious tidal shallows, which have been the graveyard of many a fine ship. Henry VIII built strong castles in both Walmer and Deal in the 1530s and 40s, at a time of threatened invasion by the continental powers. The one at Walmer housed William Pitt, who became Prime Minister in 1783, and also the Duke of Wellington, who died here in 1852. There's something both charming and very individual about both Walmer and Deal, something old-fashioned too, in the very best sense of the words. There's fishing aplenty, of course, and strong men take their boats off the beach to travel the waters of the Channel in every season of the year. Above all, perhaps, there's the chance to enjoy the English seaside in all its charm and innocence, but without the crowding and bustle of some of the South Coast's better-known resorts. If you're in search of the high life and bright lights, this may not be the place for you. But if you're looking for peace, quiet and contentment, it may be here that we'll hit the jackpot.
If you're looking for fresh fish too, you need search no further than Dave Harris's kiosk on the Deal seafront and close beside the pier. Here, early on an August morning, Dave is opening up, ready for local customers and hotels, as well as for holiday visitors. Next, it's off down the shingle beach to his fishing boat, to head west towards Kingsdown to see how many lobsters his pots have trapped overnight.
Although they're modern boats with modern equipment, I tend to keep the tradition up of the older names. One boat's the Moss Rose and the other one's the Gypsy King. And the Moss Rose was lost at Dunkirk on the evacuations, and the Gypsy King got there and back, manned by local fishermen. So in honour of them, really, I keep the names going. It is difficult because this is a steeper beach than most beaches where boats are launched. But you know, it's something you get used to, really. The main thing you have to look out for is the direction of the wind. Anything northerly or easterly here is pretty bad. South-west, west, it's not too bad at all. We fish crab and lobster right through the year. Pots are never in. The lobsters this year haven't been too bad. The problem is the part-time fishermen seem to be getting more and more. Although we work 120 pots, you get a few lads get a boat and they start working a couple of pots, so they've got a lobster to eat themselves, and they get a few more, then they want more pots and they start selling them. It affects the market. They don't put anything back, whether it's undersized, and you get up to 10 of them working, sort of 20 pots each. They're working more than us. And of course they only do it on the good times, and then when the lobsters go off, they go back to work where we've got to see right through the year. When you're out bringing in the pots, each man's got his own job, and although we work fast, we can haul, bait, reshoot a pot a minute. You've got to really keep your feet out of the ropes, and as skipper you've got to watch all the time, and so if something does happen you're ready to smack it in reverse straight away and stop the boat. Walmer is a nice area. To get here you have to come here, there's no through road, which makes it a little bit quieter. And as far as we're concerned, it's quite handy to London. We land sort of twice a week into Billingsgate. Quite a good lobster, female, weighs about 2.25 pounds. Some of the best lobster fishing now is on the wrecks. wrecks that have particularly been broken up, we tend to pot them. Of course, you get them stuck quite a lot. So when we work through the winter, we just leave them, and then in the summer months, the lads enjoy going down and finding them and freeing them off and sending them back up. And then we reuse them. Yeah, they're both trained divers, and they dive as often as they can. We also take divers out most weekends during the summer, so that's something else, you know, we tend to diverse into anything really. Born and bred in Walmer, and no intention of leaving.
It's summer holiday time, and the children